Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Audio Asylum. I'm your host, Joe, and I haven't done an interview in months, and I'm excited. I am here with Lauren Alina. Did I say it right?
Yes, yes,
Awesome. Me and Lauren have actually been following each other for like a while on Instagram.
yes.
I want to say it was probably when I did some of the Terrifier interviews.
Probably, yeah.
But Lauren is a cosplayer. She is starring in a lot of short films and is well rounded on social media and the horror community. And I'm super excited to talk to you today.
Oh my gosh, well, thank you so much for having me. My goodness.
Of course, before you message me, I always thought of messaging you, but I always go through the struggle of is email better?
Yes.
And it
You
was like
popped
super
up.
fun.
You definitely popped up, and I was like, I want to say hi to you. We've been following for each other for a long time, so I was like, why not say hi?
Yeah, it had to be like
Hi.
3 or 4 years. Like
Yeah, yeah.
it was a
My
while,
gosh,
like
that's
like
crazy.
post COVID for sure.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Yeah. Yeah.
How have you been though? How are you? How's your week going?
I'm very good, very, very good. I just came off of an incredible weekend, where I had a few auditions and the Swine and Dine premiere. So I'm feeling really good.
Nice. Talk to me about Swine and Dine. I saw a little bit of that on your Instagram recently.
Yeah. So Swine and Dine is from it's a short. It's from Black Cat Films, so Ron Black and Chris Ave. And we filmed that, or at least my scene, we filmed it in November. And it's finally ready to go. And I think it got a really positive, um, I got a lot of positive support at the premiere, and everybody that has seen it so far really loves it. And I'm super thankful and grateful to even be a part of this amazing team.
That's awesome. When would that be expected to like come out on YouTube or the internet?
So I believe that they're trying to get it out in this month.
Nice. Oh, okay. So
Hmm.
look out for Swine and Dine on YouTube, right?
Yes.
Oh man, that's gonna be exciting. And I did like a little bit of like homework on you, like more so. Like I found like your YouTube channel
Hmm.
and stuff, and I was watching, and like one of the things that like took me like not by surprise, but like made me very admirable of you, and I
Oh,
thought was very brave was you speaking with your experiences of like being like for lack of a better
bullied
term,
and
like cyberbullied on the internet
yeah. Yeah.
and just speaking your truth. And I, first of all, like, I don't want to condone hate either, but F those people because they hide behind a goddamn keyboard and
Right.
a computer,
Yeah.
and nobody like that ever says anything to anybody's face.
Exactly. That's
But
that's so true. That is that's so true.
yeah, but I just like I wanted to give you that compliment early in the episode that
Well,
like you
thank you.
you wear your truth on your social media, and I
Hmm.
think it's very admirable, and more people should. And that can inspire not just like anybody on social media, but any girl that's watching you that wants
Right.
to act and speak about their truths in their life. So I just wanted to tell you, like, super awesome of you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, I really appreciate that. I remember when I was at that point and I was like, I'm gonna make a YouTube video regarding bullying and everything. And I was super nervous because, just like everybody, like you yourself, like you're putting yourself on social media on a platform where you could get good and bad. You can get abundant love or you can get hate. And either way, it never stopped me from doing what I love doing. But anybody that has a platform on social media, big or small, you are putting yourself out there, and that takes courage. So I guess thank you, and thank you for also putting yourself out there too.
Oh, thank you. I'm trying.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do it more and more. I definitely had like a question too in regard. Like, you were born in Russia, right?
Yes.
How long before you moved to America?
So I was 6 months.
Okay.
Yeah, so I don't know nothing. I know nothing. And I was brought to New Jersey. I lived in a small town, grew up, and I still reside in New Jersey, but maybe in the future I might move. Maybe,
Okay.
depending on, the route that my life goes. But yep, Jersey girl.
Gotcha. And that makes a lot of sense too. That like how we probably wound up like knowing each other through online because
Yeah,
my
common friends,
friend
yeah.
Lauren does all the horror cons with her figures that she sells, and
Okay.
shout out to Rune Creations. And then like I've definitely like saw you in cons at passing probably because I always go
Are you
help her.
serious?
Yeah, so like
Oh,
when
that's
you
crazy.
like so you'd post things and I'd always go like she looks so familiar. And then like when you sent me the message, I was like I've definitely like walked by her at like
Yeah.
conventions a bunch of times.
Oh, that's incredible. That's actually, I get that a lot. A lot of people do tell me, like, I've seen you somewhere. I don't know where, but I've seen you somewhere. So I guess I do have like a familiar face, so that's
Yeah.
good.
When you were growing up in New Jersey, like when like I'm sure you went to school out there and everything.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, on your route to get to acting, did you take like theater class and stuff like that?
So I was in theater as a kid. I think I was in maybe one play. But besides that, I was in dance, gymnastics. I didn't take any acting classes.
Oh
It
no.
just kind of, as of last year, my acting career and my journey with acting, it hit me like a brick, and I'm very thankful to the Man in the Clouds because that it came out of nowhere, but I'm so grateful for it that I found my little passion. So
Yeah. And what got you into it? Like, what was like the moment? Was there like a moment, a movie or something that you were like, screw it, I'm gonna go for it?
so it's really funny because I grew up you know, I was very into art. In all aspects. I really found myself drawn to costumes and like costume designing and sewing and before you know it, I would go to these conventions as said character, like for example, Peach or Harley or all these different characters that are totally different from themselves, right? And I would make the costumes so detail oriented, plus I would study the characters. Like the mannerisms, the voice, sayings, you know, props that I would bring. And I would go to conventions, and a lot of people, I guess, loved my performance, and it actually drew attention from, you know, for directors and other things like that. But with making costumes and with portraying the characters as so detailed as I did, OCD, possibly, um, I don't know, I got presented my first voice acting role, and ever since then I kind of drawn back to cosplay. Like it kind of goes hand in hand. Because when I make costumes, I'm in character fully. And with acting, you're also in character. So it goes hand in hand, and I think that cosplay definitely led, you know, and opened the doors for acting. And horror is my favorite genre, so it kind of all kind of came together. But yeah, I didn't wake up on a Monday and be like, yeah, I want to be killed, and you know. I didn't want to be killed, but that's where it is, and then I think it's one of the most fun genres to work in. Of course, I see myself branching out, but for right now, I think horror is my genre, it's my niche.
So it's like just a bunch of dominoes just kind of like fell into the right place.
Yes.
And the horror
Yeah.
community is like super welcoming and open. I think it's maybe the reason why I have any little local buzz is because of that community. Like,
Yeah, it's such a good community, and I think that everybody in the community, you know, all the way or not, like I think that even anybody who's like a fan of horror, just watching the films, I think that you know we're a little community, and I think that you know even cosplayers, like I've seen so many horror cosplayers, and it's incredible. The love and the admiration that they get, along with just any other cosplayer, but horror specifically, it's I can't explain it. It's like
um,
it's a little community. I guess it's the best way to word it. Little
yeah,
family.
all very supportive of each other and stuff. And your
Absolutely.
cosplay, by the way, is amazing. Like, if
Thank
you guys
you.
don't follow her on social media, please do. Like Lauren Alena, she'll be tagged and everything. But
Yes,
your
thank you. Thank
cosplays
you
are
so
very,
much.
very like down to the T, like accurate.
Thank
Like,
you.
is there a character that you haven't cosplayed yet that you're like thinking of doing?
Hmm. That's a really good question. I think honestly I've hit every character that I grew up loving. I think there's obviously going to be more, but for my latest cosplay, it was clubbing Harley from Suicide Squad. So that was hard because there you could look all over the internet. There is no dress like that. Um, with the checkered pattern and the backless, you know, dress and it's metal. So I kind of had to do my own research and do my own digging, and I made that costume, painted it each and every diamond. That was fun. Um, and I wore that out to a convention when I was meeting fans, and I got a lot of positive love and support from that. So I think for future cosplays, I have no idea. Whatever comes. Um, I might dive deep into like, I don't know, more gaming characters, maybe?
Nice. Do you have a
Maybe.
favorite, like, are you a gamer on
I
your
am a
free time?
gamer. Oh my goodness. Is that even a question? Yes, I'm like the biggest gamer. Yeah, it's a problem.
Or is there something you're currently playing a lot of?
So I've been a huge fan of Smash Bros. Competitively,
Nice.
as well as like Overwatch and Halo and COD and Fortnite and like all of those kind of games. It's kind of funny. I actually just picked up Rocket League, which I didn't think I would
Oh,
like, but I got into it. Yeah.
that's one my friends have told me to try to play, and I'm like, dude, I'm terrible at Fortnite. I'm probably gonna be bad at that. I love Halo though. You said Halo in there.
I
I,
love
I
Halo,
grew up
yeah.
playing Halo.
Yeah.
I'm addicted currently to Halo Infinite, like on my
Yeah,
downtime.
yeah. That's like one of the top three, I think. Like the franchise that it has to be. So good.
Yeah, it's a really good one. I obsessively played Halo 3 as a kid.
Yeah.
Smash Bros, I'm terrible at. I'm so
Really?
bad at it.
Oh, don't say that. Stop it. It's different because I've played, I've played Smash just like with my friends, right? And it's kind of how I grew up. I grew up with like Melee and Brawl. And then I kind of like really started loving the game more and more and I'm like I guess competitive. I'm in a competitive kind of zone with it now.
Which means you probably school your friends a lot, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Not to
Humble
brag.
brag.
Not to brag. Not to brag.
That's like me, but like just hockey video games. I can wash my friends
Yeah.
up in that, but I can't beat them in anything else.
Really?
Wrestling video games, sometimes I get the
I
hold of them.
never picked one up.
If you're a wrestling
Never.
fan, the wrestling video games could be fun.
Really?
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to try it out then. I'm gonna have to try it out.
you got to give it a shot.
Definitely.
I know you said horror's your favorite genre is. Do you got like a top? Okay, instead of asking you the basic question of your top three horror movies, I'm gonna throw one that I like to ask a lot when I interview
Okay.
people. Top three horror kills for you personally.
Hills?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay. Do you mean practical effect wise, or do you mean just like watching it and
Oh,
you're
anything.
seeing?
Anything that comes to your head that you really enjoy. It could be because of the practical effects too.
I think I mean the first one that comes to my head. I don't know why. I'm gonna say it. Hereditary, the little sister.
Ooh.
I don't think the kill was that crazy. I think okay, it was kind of like okay, you're watching it and it's like okay, like spoilers if you've not seen it. Your head's out the window. I know the circumstances, but I don't know. Boom. I think what stuck with me the most is the after shot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was good. That was really good. I think, hmm, I don't want to say it's not a kill. I would say a scene that kind of stuck out to me, is Bring Her Back, the knife scene.
I haven't seen that.
You haven't seen it?
You
Okay, I
can
won't
spoil
tell you
it, but
then.
go ahead.
So, no, I don't want to spoil it. No, no, no. I know that there is a knife involved, and spoilers, if anyone doesn't want to hear about this, there's a knife and a lot of crunching sounds.
Ooh.
Yeah,
So it's a
yeah.
gory one.
It's a gory one, yeah. I'm like I'm a gore fan. I am. I shouldn't be, but I am.
No, me too. I enjoy like a really good gore.
Yeah, yeah, we sound crazy, like out of context, like we sound nuts saying
I
that, but
know.
we're horror fans, you know? It's
But like I'm sure like you might be the same way. Like I could watch all that stuff in a movie and like I'm good. But like in
Sleep Like a Kitten.
yeah, but like
Hmm.
in real life, like if I even like accidentally step on my cat's tail, like my day's ruined and I'm gonna cry. Like it's like I'm one of those dudes.
It's so fun. It's so funny because I agree. Like I love it's so I'm gonna sound crazy right now and really weird. If I see like a bug in my house, I won't kill it. Like any other normal person would be like, oh my God, ew, kill it. I like get it and like put it on a little piece of paper, put it back outside.
Set it free.
Yeah,
Awesome.
and with horror, it's kind of like, yeah, like someone's getting murdered. I don't like. I'm like, yeah, yeah, rip out the intestines. Yeah, it's
I'm the
We
same
don't
way.
make sense. Horror fans, we don't make sense. It's okay though. That's what
Yeah,
makes it
no,
fun.
yeah. It's funny. It's like walking down the street in a horror t-shirt, but it's like if I see a puppy, I'm like, ooh. But
Right. Right. The ironicness of it.
yeah, I mean, I don't kill spiders.
I don't either.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
if I
either.
find a spider in my apartment, I take it, I put it outside,
Yeah.
or I'm just like, you know what? As long as I don't think you're gonna eat my cat,
Yeah.
I'll leave you.
The
Like,
cat, my cat, I have a cat. His name's Jedi. Love him. He's great.
uh,
He he has eaten bugs, spiders, bees.
bees.
Yeah, he's a warrior. Yeah.
Is he orange?
No, he's black cat.
Oh, black
Black
cat.
cat.
Just
He's
as badass.
yeah, no, he's the sweetest little thing though. But yeah. Anyway, I love how we're talking about bugs. This is the first time ever on an interview that I've been asked about bugs. I love that.
No, it's okay. That my podcast is off the rails. I like when
Yeah,
stuff
I
goes
love that. Yeah.
haywire. Yeah, I have an orange cat named Oliver, so yeah, he gets all the bugs.
Yeah. I love cats. I'm a huge animal person, so.
Yeah, me too. I
Yeah.
love animals. If I could have a dog, I would, but
Oh,
he's like super territorial, my cat.
yeah. Yeah.
He's like
You know,
my
I have to bring up Swine and Dine was filmed which I think is incredible. It's amazing. It was filmed at, it's called Freedom Farm in New Jersey. And all of the money donated goes to helping animals, and they don't have like a single piece of meat on that farm. Like they were talking about it on set that that they were totally cool with them shooting there. And it was all vegan meals and like fruit and like it's all against, animal cruelty and killing animals and stuff. So I think that's incredible.
oh, that's
That
a beautiful
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
When
I think
you said
anybody that's from Jersey definitely stop by there. It's beautiful. Yeah.
Freedom Farm, you said, right?
Freedom Farm,
Freedom
yes.
Farm, and I'm sure they have socials that people can go
Yes,
check them
yeah,
out.
yeah, yeah, of
Yeah, no,
course.
that's great. I support anything that does that.
Yeah.
Um, you said about voice acting before. I looked at your IMDb. I think it was for a video game. You did some
Yes.
voice acting.
Yes.
Do you have any more voice acting credentials, or are you looking to do more of that?
So actually, yes to both those questions. I am looking to do more VA work. And another role that I've done is for Marilyn, and this was for the mechanic. So this is a YouTube episodic story from Max Bovin, and it is on YouTube if anybody wants to go check it out. So that was actually the first VA gig that I mentioned earlier.
That's awesome. Did you feel like when you're on set acting, but then you're going out and you're recording voice acting, is there different sets of like a headspace you have to get into for that, or do you feel like it's similar?
I think to a degree. I do. I think to a degree it is different because in-person acting is totally based off of facial expressions, potentially like breathing, like whatever emotion you have to get into um to really believe the actor when you're watching. For voice acting, it's solely all of your voice. So all of that emotion, power, anger has to come from your voice. So it's different. It's in-person acting is okay, the person. Voice acting is the vocal emotion and how much emotion you could feel from just hearing the voice.
Is
So it
there
is
any
different. Yeah.
character, video game wise or cartoon wise, that you're like, I'd kill the chance to voice act that? I mean,
Ooh.
Harley Quinn. Do you think you?
Oh, 1,000%. That's
Yeah,
my dream. That's my dream role. Hmm.
I'm lobbying for
Awesome.
it for you.
Yeah,
Get
oh, thank
Lauren to do
you.
Harley Quinn.
Manifest it, manifest it. But yeah, no, definitely Harley Quinn. I think my second uh my second character is already kind of jotted down, which is Yonder Simulator. I got to submit voice work for that and do that, and that was incredible because there was a lot of different characters, with different personalities, and for Ayano, the protagonist, it's all giggling, being sadistic. So that was really fun to record.
I love like how positive like you are, like not just
Oh,
in the
thank
interview, but
you.
even on like social media, like, and it's such an easy thing, and I've been guilty of getting caught up in being on it and like somehow falling into a negative mindset or
Hmm.
whatever. Could you like speak to the way that you carry yourself like on the
Yeah.
platform and like even just talking to people like the messages I've had with you, or I'm sure
Yes.
interviews I've watched, like how you maintain that positive, hopeful mindset. And I'm sure it may not be easy all the time, but like you really do have this positive aura, this happiness that like
Thank you so
it
much.
bleeds
Thank
off
you.
when you talk.
That's like the best compliment ever. My goodness. Thank you so much.
Of course.
I think I'll be so straightforward and so honest with you. I have been so open with my fans and supporters and everybody that has been following me since I started social media, which was when I was like 13, 14 years old. And I think the way that you carry yourself, the way you feel about yourself, the way that you view yourself, I think is the most important thing of being the best version of yourself. I think that, you always have to remind yourself a bad day doesn't mean you have a bad life. And, if something comes your way and it knocks you down, because hey, we're all human, it happens to us, you got to pick yourself back up. You got to get yourself off that ground. You got to keep going. You got to keep fighting. You got to keep doing your thing and striving. That rhymes.
Of course.
But no, I truly think that the way that you carry yourself and the way that you perceive yourself is one of the most important things. And it's something that I also look for in other people. Because I have been around, negative influences, negative people, and you always gotta just remind yourself, of who's there for you, who loves you, who wants the best for you. And when you're surrounded with positive people, you feel positive. You feel good about yourself and you have people that love and care about you. So,
It's beautifully said, and I think
thank you.
like you're strong for that because in the field that you're in, not just social media, but you're going to auditions and
Hmm.
voice acting and all these things. It's a competitive field,
Of course.
and
Of
I'm
course.
sure there's plenty of people with plenty of BS to say on the journey, even with me on the small journey I'm on.
Yeah.
Like I've faced it, and sometimes I'm not
Hmm.
good at ignoring it, and
Right.
lately I've been better at it.
Yeah.
But I think it's just a testament to like how open you are and how you carry yourself, and like
Hmm.
it's it's just a breath of fresh air as somebody that tries to create content to see
Yeah.
like from anyone.
Right.
Like so I once again big compliment to you for
Oh,
that.
thank you. It's I again, this goes to you. I think that like when putting yourself on the internet, it's scary.
Yeah.
It is so scary. I have so many stories just from solely doing, being an influencer on YouTube and Instagram. Like I have so many stories based off that. And I think that anybody who wants to become an influencer or wants to have a platform where they're pushing positivity, which is what I did. That is all I used it for. I think you have to be prepared for any aspect of what you're doing. Be prepared for love and hate, but you don't want the hate to win. You gotta find a way to, okay, like these people are saying blah 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 blah. They're home on their keyboard ranting about a person they don't even know.
Yeah.
Make it make sense.
Yeah.
So, that's why I just boop block.
Yeah.
Which I have no problem blocking people.
Yeah.
Um, I believe that blocking is for your mental health and your mental peace. Um, but yeah, you just gotta, I know what you were saying. It's hard to sometimes ignore it, and definitely when I was younger, it was harder too. Absolutely. But again, you gotta just remind yourself, like this is somebody that doesn't know you, that's like commenting on what they think about you based off of a video or a picture or whatever.
Yeah. Don't let them rent any space.
Yeah.
By the way, I apologize about like the numerous iced tea sips. I'm coming off of a little bit of a cold.
Oh no, you're fine. Hey, hey,
Nice. Chick-fil-A. What'd you get?
cheers. Oh, a lemonade.
Nice. Oh, sweet.
Cheers.
What meal did you have with it? Nuggets, chicken sandwich,
Nuggets.
nuggets. That's right.
Got
On
to.
your YouTube video,
Got
you
to.
did say you love Chick-fil-A. I remember
I
that.
have a I have an unhealthy obsession. It's
That's your
so
go-to fast food.
it's my go-to, and that and Dunkin' are like my two.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So my day job is I work in a school, and there's a
Okay.
Dunkin' Donuts right across the street. So like from September to June, it's just like iced coffee every single
Yep.
morning.
Yes.
It's a
Yes.
it's an addiction.
It's an ex yeah. I really I've heard this before and I think it's so true. I think that fast food absolutely has something in it to make you keep. Absolutely.
100%.
Absolutely. Yeah, 100%.
Speaking of an addiction, one of my addictions, nice segue, Joe, talking in the third person out loud. Uh, Giant Friday the 13th fan. Huge. Jason
Oh,
Voorhees is my favorite horror character.
oh, I
Uh,
love that.
and I like was super excited the other day on Instagram. You posted that you're going to be in a Friday the 13th fan film.
Yes.
That, by the way, the Friday the 13th fan films on YouTube. Shout out to like 95% of every director cast that does them because they're really good. Like all of them. I haven't really seen a bad one yet,
Mm.
but I'm super excited for this one because one, it's new. I feel like I haven't seen one in a while. Speak about Jason's Fury because I'm pumped.
Yes, so I got casted as the lead, Stephanie Kimball, which I am so floored and so excited to bring this character to life. I can't say too much, but
Okay, okay.
what I will say is it's gonna throw you for a whirlwind. If you are, a Friday the 13th fan and you love Jason and you love just the whole universe around this character, what I could say is it's like a multiverse of basically
Ooh.
multiple things from different things. I don't know what I'm doing with my hands.
No,
We're
it's
gonna
okay.
pretend like it makes sense. It's gonna be very bloody, gory. I think that this film by the director Maurice McCoy Jr. He told me personally that he wants this film to be for the horror fans. He wants this to be for the horror fans, made by horror fans, and I think that that's amazing. So I am very excited. That's going to be filming in September. The Indiegogo is up right now, just for
Oh,
just for
nice.
some support, for everybody to show support. So you could get like a poster signed by the cast. You can get the Jason mask used in the film. You could get all these different the machete. Really, really cool, beneficial perks, in my opinion. So that's up now. That is live. But I think it's gonna be out in 2026.
Oh man, I'm pumped.
I'm very excited.
That is super exciting.
Hmm.
I know sometimes for these YouTube shorts or YouTube films, every now and then I'll come across like there's like little premieres that'll happen in the town for
Yeah.
it. Do you know if that's happening for this one?
Yes. So as far as I know, we're gonna have a premiere. This is what I was told. Where it's being shot, which is gonna be Illinois and New York. So there's gonna be
Nice.
two premieres, which is I think that's crazy.
That's awesome. That's absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
Congratulations on getting the
Oh,
lead, by the
thank
way.
you. Thank you so much.
Like,
Thank you.
that's absolutely amazing. I'm super happy for you.
Thank
Well, like
you.
one of I want to get back into acting. Like I used to do a little bit of theater, like improv groups,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
like in college and outside of college. And one of the fantasies in my head, I was like, it'd be cool to play Tommy Jarvis one day.
Yeah.
Like so, like maybe I got to put that out into the world. I got to
You
go
got
do
hey, manifest I am the biggest person that believes in manifesting and you know.
Yeah,
I
I
think
got
that
to.
if you put yourself to do something, there is nothing that can stop you. That I swear by that. Like, yeah. If you drive yourself to do something, you're gonna do it.
You're a prime example of it because you're
Oh,
crushing it.
oh, thank you.
Your
Thank
social media
you.
too. The other day I was like scrolling through it, like showing a friend. I was like, yeah, like she's cool. Like I'm gonna interview her, and I was like, picture with Pete Davidson. I was like, oh shit, like how'd that come about?
Yeah.
And how was he? Was he cool? He seems cool.
He's such a sweetie. He's such a sweetie. When I met him, he was completely swarmed and of course protected by security. And I remember he got up and I just started talking to him and I was like, "Hey, it's really nice to meet you. My name's Lauren." And we started, bullshitting and yeah, we just kind of connected, talked about the movie and I got a picture with him and
That's awesome.
yeah, he was I think I was wearing heels. He was very tall. Yet again, I'm short, but granted to say he's very tall, but no, he's very sweet. I think that goes for a lot of different, and I hate this term, celebrities. I hate that word.
Because at the end of the day,
I
just people
hate
with
that
cool
word.
jobs.
Yeah, I think that like a lot of celebrities get crap and like get talked about and whatever. Like I think that he's definitely one of them that, has gotten the short end of the stick on that and he's talked about and it's sad because I personally met him and I am the kind of person that I judge people based off of how they treat me.
Yeah.
I am not the kind of person that like, oh yeah, ew, did you hear it? No. No, 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 no. I experienced that when I was a kid. I will never be like that. So,
Same.
when I got to know him, I was like, yeah, he's cool. He's cool as hell. You
Yeah,
know?
they're people that just cooler jobs, and also I don't blame the few things that you see from certain people when they do
Mm-hmm.
seem annoyed because it's like imagine just trying to get lunch or get out
Right.
of the gym and like
Right.
you have a bunch of people in your face, you know.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I'm the guy that sometimes when I'm in Manhattan, like because I live in the Bronx, I hang out in
Okay.
Midtown and stuff, and you'll stumble if your eyes are open enough across some people. But I'm always the guy that I'm like, I'm not gonna go bother this dude while he's getting a slice of pizza or like,
Right.
or
Right.
trying to get into like this venue or something.
Yeah.
Like it's like to me, I'm just like they're normal people. They don't want to be.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there's a time and a place for
Absolutely.
everything.
Absolutely. Yeah. I think I agree with you 1,000%. I've never been that way either. And I have so many incredible, talented, amazing people that I've met that are in the business and have really made a prominent stance for themselves and it's incredible and for everybody I've met I think I give them a huge round of applause and it's incredible talking to them and speaking with them and I think one of the most prominent experiences I was with my mom and I was a guest at Chiller
Love Chiller, great convention.
yeah and I actually spoke with Loretta Swit. Uh, so that was incredible because I love her and my mom loves her too. And I remember my mom was wearing this beautiful like crystal. It was something with like crystals and diamonds. It was a necklace. And Loretta Swit grabbed it and goes, "Oh my God, your necklace!" Like she was so humble, so personable. And we were really distraught when we heard.
Yeah.
Um, so rest easy. But yeah, it's just it's been a whirlwind, and it's I don't know. I'm just very thankful to work with and to meet everybody that I've met so far.
Is there anybody that's given you like the best piece of advice you'd say?
Oh my goodness.
Because you've been around like some really, really like, of
Yeah.
course, like the Stream and Terrifier people are all great
I
people.
think, I think it's, I just thought of one experience. All right, so I think the biggest one, which is kind of the funniest one, actually. It's a funny story. Um, it was a convention. This was before I started acting, before I was even a guest at conventions. I was on the other end of the stick. Um, I was cosplaying as Corpse Bride,
Nice.
which is, for anybody who, doesn't know, it's a Tim Burton film. Dead woman, she's completely blue. And I had to paint myself blue, which was really great. It took me a very long time to get ready. I looked great. Gave myself a mwah, French kiss in the mirror. Um, but at the con, William Shatner was there, and I've always wanted to meet him. Huge inspiration. And I remember he was in like a little like scooter, and, and I was sitting there with my parents at the time, and he comes over, stops on his scooter looks at me and goes, "You got to get that makeup off. It's gonna give you really bad acne. It's coming off. It's coming off." And he just rode right off. And I
It's
was like,
super random.
and I was like, and I was like, what just happened? I was like, oh my goodness. Um, so sure enough, I got a picture with him and what's so not. And I'm actually gonna see him again, in September. No, in October. In October. So that's gonna be really cool. But yeah, and he was right. Body paint does give you acne. It does. It actually gave me, I'm a little embarrassed to even say it, but it gave me probably the most like bad breakout of my life. So he was right.
Well, Mr. Shatner was on to something.
No, he was. So everybody out there, Halloween, whatever the case may be, body paint, get it off as ASAP. It's very oily, so your pores and yeah.
So I did the wrestler Sting a few years ago for
Okay,
Halloween. I did it twice within the same like few day span, and
okay.
yeah, like taking that off is. And in my head, I was like, damn, he did this for like 15 years,
Yeah.
bled
Yeah.
through it and like all this
Yeah.
stuff. And I'm like, geez, like I just went to a party and had a few beers and I'm like, I'm sweating.
You're sweat. Yeah. Yeah, no, I think I like makeup in that sense. I'm self-taught with sewing and foam work and all that stuff. But with makeup, I'm also self-taught. And it's always so much fun, stepping out of your room and you're just blue. Or you're just like white. Like for Harley, I have to paint myself white. Like it's such a fun experience. But yeah, I think that it always comes back to my mind somehow of it's coming off every time.
Shout out William Shatner.
Yeah.
Do you have any con appearances coming up? I know there's Chiller, right?
Yeah. No, so
Or is
not
it called Chill
chiller.
Out?
Chill out. Yeah. So, chill out. It is by Big Event New York. It's actually their new convention of pop culture. So I'll be there signing autographs, taking photos with fans, photo ops. I'm really, really excited for them, and I'm, also excited to meet the fans. And I love cons. I do. I love getting to meet the people who support me and have my back. Like I've said it before, support is huge and massive to me. And just being able to be in that environment and just have people there that, have driven 2, 3 hours just to meet you for 5 minutes. It's like a once in a lifetime feeling. And anytime I get to do a con, I'm very grateful.
That's
So
awesome. Hopefully, I get to meet you in person at one because
yes.
I sent the email to the big event guys about their wrestling one in November, so I'm
Okay.
trying to see if I could do media for a few of them.
Yeah. Oh, that's amazing.
So hopefully I can finally meet in person there.
Yes.
I will support. I'll get an autograph.
Oh, thank you. The other convention that I have upcoming, I have one. It's not officially posted yet, but it is confirmed. So it's something totally different than what I've done before. It's an anime convention, an anime and gaming convention. So, I'm gonna be there promoting, that type of work. Cosplay. I started out going to anime cons, so most of my cosplay following is from cons. Because a lot of people they'll say like, "Oh yeah, like I took a picture with you 4 years ago and I had no idea it was you." Like they're
Oh wow.
so like impressed and all that I could go from Corpse Bride to Peach.
Yeah.
Um but um but yeah, so those are my two. So J1 Con, that is going to be in September, the end of September, I will be there. And Chill Out, anybody on the East Coast who wants to come and say hi. Joe, I hope you make it.
I
Fingers
hope so.
crossed. Okay. Those are my two. Those are my two upcoming things out of many.
Go say hi to Lauren and support. And
Yes.
as somebody that doesn't watch anime, not because I don't like it, I just never got into it. What would you recommend me to start with? It's not
Ooh.
Dragon Ball Z
Yeah.
because
Okay, okay.
I've watched that in passing.
Okay, okay, okay. So, all right. It depends what you like. So, my
So
first
if I'm
ever
a horror
anime,
guy, is there like a
you like
horror?
horror.
Yeah.
I would have to say Tokyo Ghoul.
Tokyo Ghoul. I literally have a notebook right next to me.
Right, yeah. I think if anybody wants to dive into anime and not like the cringy romanticize, like not any of that, but like if you want an anime that's in the horror genre, Tokyo Ghoul. And I think there is English stuff out there too. I would say Tokyo Ghoul is probably the top. Um, but besides that, I think the ones that I really love. I've never been a super big fan of like the big popular ones. I don't know why.
I think that's like Death Note and stuff like that,
Death
right?
Note, yeah. I mean, Death Note's good too if you like that kind of sense too. I would say Death Note is a second pick.
Okay.
But for me, I watched something called Toradora. It
Okay.
is like a little like romance thing, but it's like a cute, funny, realistic kind of anime. Something about like insecurities and every character you relate to, sort of online. Specifically the first season. Love that. Please, I can talk about anime all day. You better stop. You're setting me up here. You're setting me up.
Sorry,
But yeah,
sorry.
those are my picks.
So I know time is winding down a little bit. I want to make sure I keep you on schedule. So before we wrap up, I'm just gonna wrap it up. Fire off some fun stuff.
Okay.
So, song you've been listening to lately,
Oh my God.
or
Uh,
artist?
artist, Linkin Park. I've been
Okay.
on like an older Linkin Park. I've been on that string recently. Yeah.
Um, idol. Somebody you look up
Idol?
to. Yeah.
Oh my God. I have one for acting and one in life. Two in life. Two, Audrey Hepburn, Marilyn Monroe. Secondly, acting, Margot Robbie.
Nice.
I
Favorite R film?
thought this was gonna be easy. Get out of here. Okay. Top one is Scream, Smile, uh, Substance. I really like Substance. That's all my. That's on the list.
Okay. And it's midnight. You can't sleep. What snack are you getting out of the fridge, freezer, or cabinet?
Cheesecake,
Nice. Any special flavor of cheesecake?
Oreo.
Yes. I knew
Yeah.
we were meant to be friends. Oreo flavored everything. Let's go.
hmm
But I do want to make sure I keep you on schedule. I know you said you had until a certain
I
time.
love that. I love
But yes, Oreo cheesecake. But Lauren, it's super fun talking to you. And when I end the recording, I'm going to say thank you again privately.
that.
But um, guys, if you want to follow Lauren, it is Lauren.Elena.
Yes.
Yes, Lauren.Elena on Instagram. Please go check out all of her work and be prepared for Swine and Dime and Jason's Fury because
Yes. And
I'm
there's so many more that are coming out, but you guys are just gonna have to, you know,
wait and see.
wait and see. Yeah. There's a lot. There's a lot coming out. Yeah.
And I'll make sure I share everything in
Oh,
the
thank you.
Instagram account on here on the Audio Asylum account. And if you follow my personal Underclass Hero, I'll make sure I
Yes.
throw everything there too. Lauren, is there anything you want to leave my audience with? Any words of encouragement, words of wisdom?
Oh my goodness. Everybody, follow Audio Asylum on absolutely everything.
Oh,
You are
thank you.
amazing. You are incredible.
Thank you. Thank you.
I hope everybody out there is staying strong, and I hope everybody out there has a killer day. No pun intended. Um, and yeah, no matter what, keep going, guys.
Thank you so much, Lauren.
Thank
I'm
you.
gonna say bye to you off the recording, guys. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. We'll see you next time.